Alright. Ready? Okay, what's up, world? It's your boy, man. Back live. My Life's a Movie. For those who don't really know me, I am Leonardo, Next Level Shelton. If you don't know me personally, or if you see me all the time running my mouth, showing my workouts, maybe doing construction, cutting hair, I am an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur 16 years now. I mean, I have not clocked in. I have not showed up for a boss. I've created my own income for the last 16 years. I became a barber or entrepreneur here when I was 24 years old. Went to barber school after getting fired or cut loose from Silver State. Went and did some construction, wasn't the same. I'm actually a licensed carpenter, so that's my trade. And what I want to talk about really is, entrepreneurs, man, like entrepreneurs versus employees or employers, if that makes sense. And what I'm going to do for this session, I'm going to do these continuously for maybe twice or 3 times a month. I'm really big on trying to give back, meaning that trying to help others succeed. And once you've become successful, let's talk about financially. You have other ways to be successful father, brother, mother, successful spiritually, successful physically. Well, let's talk about successful financially. I think once you've accomplished that, it is your opportunity to show the next person. Because here in this entrepreneurial life, 1 times 1 is always 1. Meaning, you, or I. If that's your mentality as an entrepreneur, you're not a very good, successful entrepreneur. Because it's your opportunity to show the next person. Because if we understand really how this system works on this entrepreneur side or this financial side, it's really principles is building what? A successful business, having leverage, residual income, compound efforts. These things all go together if you're an entrepreneur. So for those things to happen, you're going to have to show the next person what you did so he can show the next person, she can show the next person. That's how we build big business, if that makes sense. And that's what actually, in actuality, separates a big business or a corporation, let's say, from a mom and pops. Because a mom and pops burger joint, might make $10,000, $15,000 a month, but they're in one location, one side of town. You follow me? A corporation has multiple locations. A McDonald's probably doesn't have the best burger than this mom and pops, but McDonald's probably sells more burgers a day than the mom and pop sells in a year. Facts. So let's bring it back here. What I want to stick to is my industry. You guys heard me say plenty of times that I'm a businessman that cuts hair. You've heard me say that a lot. Meaning, when we come and enter this industry, I'm talking to barbers, cosmetologists, manicurists, estheticians, makeup artists, our industry, barber and beauty and spa. I just want to stick to that from now. I'll go to other entrepreneurs later on. But the reason I'm inspired for this, because I am a barber owner, shop owner. We have 5 locations here in town. You can find us at Next Level Barber and Beauty, where I'm sitting now. The original off the strip. Next Level Barber and Beauty 2. Next Level Barber Shop 3. Next Level Barber Shop 4. Next Level Barber Shop 5. You have 6 and 7 coming. But we're going to slow it down. All I'm going to do is plant my feet here for a second. And I'm going to become back to just a businessman that cuts hair. We're going to finish the shop here, right here, just finish the little things to do here. And I'm going to lead by example. Here's why I'm motivated. Because in our industry, once we become licensed, barbers, cosmos, nail techs, estheticians, that's not it, man. That's not a reward for going to school. That's just a process, which is maybe 10% of this business. Okay, you're licensed. So now you have an opportunity to where you're able to have a location that a business owner is going to bless you with for you to go out and shine. You guys heard me say a lot of times that when success, take that back. When opportunity meets preparation, then you have success. Follow me. When opportunity meets preparation, then you have success. So once you become licensed, let me speak now for a lot of the owners. It is not the owner's sole opportunity to have you make income, to have you acquire customers. See, once you're licensed, now you have the opportunity. You have a chair, a spot where you can shine now. So now it's your job. The owner will have certain advertising for the shop, keeping doors open. But now it's your opportunity to go out and build business. And how do we do this? See, I want to lead by example. Meaning, as an entrepreneur, I think it's very important that entrepreneurs stay in phase one. What does that mean? That means you never stop acquiring customers, recruiting, showing others. You stay in phase one. You never get in a management mode to where you're telling someone what to do, but they don't see you do it. See, this is a monkey see, monkey do industry. What do I mean? So we're licensed. So for September, October, November, and December, I'm going to get back full time being a businessman that cuts hair. So what I did for the new ages, you guys seen me, some of my customers seen me upload books. Never had it. Been cutting hair 16 years. I've had the same customers that I've been cutting appointments only that have maintained and kept me successful in this industry. But now I'm going to lead by example and show how you new age entrepreneurs in this industry, you have so much more opportunity than, let's say, the veterans even before me that have been in this business 20, 25, 30 years. What were they doing? They had to go out, and what's the main thing? Word of mouth. You have to go out and you meet individuals. Let them know where you are, who you are, and what you have to offer. Follow me. As an entrepreneur, everything is law of averages. Jay-Z said it, not trying to mark him, that what? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. That's just not him talking about the rap industry. What does that mean? That means that, check this out, the law of averages are for everything, every entrepreneur business. What does that mean? Let's talk numbers. So let's say we go out and we talk to 10 people a day. 10 people a day. You tell them who you are, give them your card, let you know what you're doing, where you're working at. All 10 will say, okay, cool, no problem. I'll come down, check you out. We know that numbers game, law of averages. 5 of that 10 are going to throw your card away when they leave the store or wherever you met them at. We already know that. The next 5, 3 out of the 5 might make an appointment but not show. Maybe 1 or 2 will actually come. No problem. Those are numbers. We know that. But let me show you how powerful numbers are. You see, you ever thought about baseball with numbers, law of averages? You ever thought about this? A baseball player that bats an average of 300. If he bats an average of 300, a baseball player is a millionaire. What does that mean? That means this baseball player hits 3 out of 10 balls that are pitched to him. 3 out of 10. He's nowhere near half. He's nowhere near majority. Just being consistent with 3 out of 10, boom, millionaire. How does that work in our industry? I tell you how. We're going to go out, and I'm still just starting with the first way to promote or the first way to advertise. It's word of mouth, which is all the OGs, if I can, all the veterans before us. It's all they had. There was no social media, YouTube. You couldn't walk around and upload what you're doing and record it instantly. Didn't exist. All they had to work with is them letting someone know where they're at. The other way was them giving a good service and people seeing the service they did, people coming in, if that makes sense. So stick to the law of averages, the numbers. So here we go. We go out in our field. We're going to go out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I want you to do this for 90 days. Consistency and persistent is what's going to make you successful. You've heard us say plenty of times, you watch sports, talent alone won't do it. You can be the best Cosmo, barber, manicurist, the best barber, the best Cosmo, the best nail tech, does not make the most money. It can be an average individual, but is consistent, persistent, does regular average things on a consistent basis. He's your most successful individual. You don't believe me? Try it. We're going to go for a run. So we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to upload myself doing this and show you. I'm going to show my income, not to boast and brag. That's not me. You never see me go on Instagram and Facebook showing the trucks and the cars and the houses I have. It's not me. You're not going to catch me with jewelry. It's not me. It's me. I have more joy in me seeing someone, especially in my organization, someone in my next level family that's having success, purchasing their home, purchasing their dream car, saving money, sending kids to school, and then me showing them how to build residual income, how to have compound efforts, how to have multiple streams of income. Talk about that stuff later. Back to our industry. So numbers. We're going to go out. You talk to 10 people Monday. You don't get discouraged because you already know that what? 5 are going to throw your card away. 3 out of the 5 are going to say I'm coming and don't show. 1 or 2 is going to show up. No problem. Wednesday we repeat it. We're staying consistent. When Wednesday comes, same thing. You're going to talk to a new 10. Stop by Walmart. Stop by Target on the way home. Drive by 7-Eleven. You just need to talk to 10 people Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Wednesday, whole new 10. Again, 5 is going to throw the cards away. 3 out of the 5 is going to call and not come. 1 out of 2 is going to come. So by Wednesday, maybe only 2 to 4 are coming out of the 20 you talk to. Still numbers, still law of averages, no problem. On Friday, repeat the process. Again, 1 out of 2 will come. We know. But what's going to happen? You stay at it. The next month, what's going to happen? By you talking and continue to do it, what might happen now? You shaking hands, continue to talk to people. Hold on, somebody bothering me. They're not open. No, not at all. See, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Someone at the door because the light's on and someone's in there. See the industry we're in? It's crazy. Back to the basic stuff. So by Friday, you've talked to 30 people. We know half are throwing cards away. We know the other 20% are calling and not coming. Just 10% is going to show up. So by Friday, that following week, you might have seen about 6 people. You talk to 30. Next week, you're getting better. You're understanding that what? You are a businessman or a businesswoman that's a barber or a Cosmo or a manicurist. Excuse how I look. This is gym attire. But when you're out and you're building your business, see this chair or wherever your booth is, that's your office. When they open that imaginary door and sit down, you're conducting business. You can't conduct business with your tank top on and your sandals open and your rag on your head. You can't conduct business. You got cussing going on, disrespecting your elders, using the N-word, the B-word, motherfucker. It's working for now. That's not going to stay consistent. So follow me. If you want that, this is your business. You're conducting business in that cubicle. So as you continue to do this, the next week, the week after, you understand that you are a representation. Not just of the shop you work at or the salon you work at. You're a representation of the business you're trying to conduct, if that makes sense. So you're going to realize that what? If I'm already not dressed down, I don't need a suit and tie on, but button up at work, nice Air Max, nice jeans, pants pulled up, looking presentable. Fellas, we can wear a fitted hat, nothing wrong with that. Ladies, you got presentable clothes on. So now when you leave work on the way home and you shake hands firmly, learning to give eye contact, using different language. Now your cards are showing a little who you are. And remember, your cards is less better. Less is more. You don't have to flood your car everything you do. You are the representation. You're getting better at what you're doing. So now instead of just 1 out of 2 coming, you might get 2 or 3 out of the 10 that's going to show up. 2 out of 3. You're getting close to batting 30%, 3 out of 10. Now, you continue to stay persistent. You don't get discouraged because you've shook 60 hands in 2 weeks and you've seen 6 people. You see, you're working your business outside of the business. This doesn't mean, ladies and gentlemen, if it's slow in the shop, you leave during the hours. No, no, no. You have to pay it forward. See, the law of attraction will not work for you if you don't sit still and you have to claim what's yours. So when you're at work 9 to 6, that's your time now. You're in here, you have to play the waiting game. I'll talk about other things you can do while you're waiting, but we're just talking about the basics, the Flintstone days. All we had to do, it's all we could do. So you stay persistent. 90 days of that, you alone will give yourself a 20-25% raise in your business. Plus the shop will still have a nice flow, maybe a steady flow or a crazy flow of walk-ins. Does not have anything to do with you. Your job is for you to become a booked entrepreneur. A booked, whether you have it written down or through books. That's your opportunity to get the income you want from your clients. Now let me stop there. Whoa. Clients in our industry. What is clients? This one, it gets me in our industry. Okay, clients doesn't mean you cut someone's hair, you did someone's hair, you did their nails, you gave them makeup one time. And when they come back and they say, well, is Leonardo here? No, he's not. How can I help? Oh, well, you cut my hair last time, but anybody can take care of it. Now, if he's in someone's chair when I come in, he's not my client. He was a customer that I cut at the shop. Since I'm the last person to cut him, he's being generous and asking for it. But if that person didn't call your phone, didn't make an appointment with you, it's not your client, baby boy or baby girls. It's not. Our rules here at Next Level is when you cut a customer the first time, you don't say, how you doing? I'm Nardo and I can take care anytime. No. I cut him. When he gets up, here's a flyer. I'm Leonardo. That's AG. That's Miss Joyce. That's Joe. Anybody, anyone can take care of you, man. Come back and see us. Second time he comes, Nardo here. I happen to cut him again. Same thing, man. He can take care. He can take care of you. The third time, sir, I see you coming every Tuesday around 12 or 2. Would you like to just get a standing appointment? Now, when he makes an appointment with me, guess what? He's my client. So if he comes in, he has an appointment. Waiting on Leonardo, have 3 o'clock with Leonardo. And the barber's like, well, you know, you late. Well, I can get you. You sure you want to wait? Now that's wrong, ladies and gentlemen. That's not barber, Cosmo, manicure, esthetician. That's not etiquette in our business. That's not good. That's wrong. So we have that understood what a client is, or your customer, or a shop customer. You got that down, right? Okay. So back to the first way of advertising. So we're doing the numbers game. 90 days in, you can call me. I'm going to do it with you. Not just my organization. I'm tired of keeping quiet or just trying to help the ones that are in our organization. I want to help all barbers and cosmos and nail techs because this industry, follow me, ladies and gentlemen, will take care of you if you respect it and you take care of it, if that makes sense. I mean, you have to give your all to your licensed business. You can't give a little bit and expect it to give you a lot. So you have to give a lot, and it's going to give you a little bit at a time, But the good thing is you're in control. Unlike a job, you're in control on what you want to make the following month, the next month. You don't have to wait on a $2 raise and wait for somebody to recognize you. You can get up and change your income anytime you're ready. And this is the first way you do it. And you do it in 90-day spurts. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I don't care. You pick 3 days out of those 7. Minimum. And you're talking to 30 people a week, 10 a day. It's going to take you maybe 25, 30 minutes a day out of your time. To do that. Follow me? That's the first ancient way. Now here we go. We have this Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Bookski. Okay, these follow me me, ladies and gentlemen, you can't just do those and expect your business to explode. See, that's the icing on the cake. You have to do the real footwork along with the media work. Now, when you are sitting in the shop and it's slow, well, what can I do, Leonardo? Now is your time for you to upload your work. Flood social media. You go on Facebook and upload pictures. Now you are saying Wednesday special, Tuesday this, upload haircuts, nails, whatever profession you're in our industry. You flood it, not with what you're eating today, not with how you're dressed today, not with what's going on, not with what happened to me today. All that's unnecessary. I tell my barbers and cosmos, and they'll text all the time, you don't know who's following you, baby boy or baby girl. Just because you think maybe your customer's not on your page. He or she might have a niece, a cousin, a son, a daughter. Don't put any negative stuff on your page. Your page should be full with what? Positive stuff. All the things that you do in your business. Promoting you constantly, constantly, constantly. That's why you're sitting here, nothing to do. Time for you to do that. Flood it. Then if you do have books, Booski, I just got on it. They have so many ways where you can send stuff to your clients. Send them flyers, marketing, promote it. That's what you're doing when you're sitting still. But the hardest thing in our industry is for the entrepreneurs. You guys don't have bosses. We can't make you as owners be here at 9 and stay till 6. We can't make you not leave for lunch and you come back in 2-3 hours. We can't control that. The hardest thing if you drive is to what? Sit still. Pay your dues. You get in here and open at 8:39 or 9:30 and 10, and you stay till it says closing. If it's slow, follow me, ladies and gentlemen. In our industry, you can sit still from 9 a.m. to 2. Not a soul came in the door. And you think, well, it's slow, I'm going home. No. See, you might get a rush. Everybody gets off at 3 or 4 or 5. You might have 10, 11 people coming here between 3 and 6, and that's your day. That's the money that you could have made for the whole day, but you left. You can't predict in our industry what's going to happen between walk-ins. You can't predict that. You just stay the course. If that makes sense. That's the new age ways of advertising, if that makes sense. But you have to be consistent and persistent with it. Remember, it's law of averages. And it's numbers. And I'm going to follow myself around starting September, showing them, talking to people, handing out cards, talking to people, outside of what I am the owner, outside of what I'm doing with just put a new sign out front for the barbers. We have a radio commercial, come 97.5, digital billboards. Outside of that, that's for the businesses. I'm still going to be doing stuff for me because I want to show you this works. Forget me as the owner. I'm going to be the businessman that is a barber to lead by example. And I'll have more uploads and more feeds talking about other entrepreneurs. Man, how the world is network marketing. How everything, you have to learn the systems. You have to understand numbers. You have to understand that 98% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Maybe because they have jobs, one source of income. You have to understand that 2% of the world is financially independent. Why? Because they own systems. All the big businesses. 2% of the people that's financially independent just so happen to owns 98% of the businesses that 90% of the world works for. Isn't that ironic? And once you understand the difference, you can choose which side you want to be. It's not just about working hard, it's also about working smarter, if that makes sense. So I'm going to cut it there because I still have some work to do, but I'm going to continue to do it because I'm just so motivated when I'm just seeing these young babies that are coming out in our industry and they're really like stuck when it's not easy, but it's simple. Meaning, everybody can do it, but everybody won't. Make sense? And remember, you have to do